Hello everyone, it's Imran here, welcome back to another video. So, today I'm going to react to another fan-made Thomas the Tank Engine story, and this one is called Disturbing the Peace. And this is by the folks at Carson's Video Workshop. So, you'll remember the last time I reacted to Carson's Video Workshop was watching All Eyes on Dennis on Premiere. If you want to see my reaction to that, make sure you go check that out. It at the moment is my most popular video of my channel. It's my most viewed video. It's over 700 views and very close to getting to 1k views. Possibly in the next few weeks it could reach 1k views, so make sure you go and check it out on my channel. The reaction to it on my channel if you go to popular videos. So yeah, it's been a while since that Carson last uploaded a video up until now. This one is called Disturbing the Peace, and this one is a Murdoch, Harold, and Percy story. It is. So it's going to be a fascinating character dynamic. I mean, I love watching videos from the Video Workshop because not only because of how great the models are, but because of their storytelling. You know, Carson does the soundtrack all by himself, and not to mention the fact that Carson's actually subscribed to my channel. He is. When I did the All Eyes on Dennis video, Carson became the 10th subscriber to my channel, and in all honesty, I wanted to react to this video as soon as I saw it was uploaded. I haven't had the chance up until now, so I'm super excited to see what this story is about. It is written by David, also known as DC E12B, who I reacted to his former Express Engine video. Make sure you go and check that out on my channel as well. So yeah, really looking forward. I really, like I said, enjoy the videos from Carson's Video Workshop. Can't wait to see what this story has in store for us. Link to the video I'm reacting to in the description down below as always. So without further ado, let's just get straight into this.
The countryside on the island of Sodor is one of the most beautiful landscapes you will ever see. From the highest and most majestic of peaks to the ancient woodland of Henry's Forest, the engines treasure it all.
Yep. Disturbing the Peace. So it is
one engine in particular adores the peace and quiet that the countryside has to offer, and that is Murdoch. The friendly giant cherishes his time in the most peaceful of places along the railway. It's what helps me get through the day, he would say quietly to himself.
Yep.
One day, Murdoch was brought to a halt by a red signal in the middle of the countryside. The only sound to be heard were the birds singing in the trees.
Yeah, hi.
Murdoch smiled and sighed contentedly. His peace was severely disturbed by a loud buzzing sound from above. "Those beasts sound a wee bit angry," muttered Murdoch. The driver laughed. "That's not a swarm, it's Harold the helicopter. Look!" Murdoch looked up. Sure enough, there was Harold.
Wow.
He was hovering above some trees near the line.
Wow, look at them.
The noise was deafening.
Oh,
Murdoch was most upset.
Oh, look at...
Sadness soon...
Oh, I love the look of Harold's model. Oh, Carson, you and the team have done a pretty good job with Harold's model. It looks absolutely stunning, it does. Please make this public on the Sodor Workshop's website if you can, because that model definitely deserves to be released to the public.
His sadness soon turned to anger.
Whoa.
He was stuck at the red signal, and Harold seemed to be lingering above on purpose. "Will you buzz off?" cried Murdoch. "You're ruining my peace and quiet, for goodness."
You know that the Sodor Workshop's Murdoch reminds me of the one by the Southern Industries. Is it that same model, or is it something completely different? I don't know.
Harold took no notice. It was only a few minutes before the signal changed, but to Murdoch it felt like an eternity. He huffed crossly away.
Poor Murdoch.
Unbeknownst to Murdoch, behind the trees there had been a road accident, and Harold was attempting to find a safe place to land.
Oh, George. George, the steamroller's had an accident. Wow.
The
Talk about
next day,
George.
Murdoch was hauling a long goods train to the mainland. As he passed through the mountain landscape, the silence was shattered by the droning noise of Harold once again. That noisy helicopter is determined to deny me any moment of peace, huffed Murdoch. I can't cope with this. Murdoch thundered along, whistling furiously.
Oh,
Harold flew out of sight. He was in a great hurry.
oh, he isn't. Harold doesn't look too happy.
Although Murdoch had only been disturbed briefly, it put him in a foul mood. The other engines tiptoed quietly around him and tried
Yeah,
to make as
even
little
Thomas.
noise as possible.
Even Thomas. Oh, look at that. He's now going to
That
complain.
evening, Murdoch sought validation from the other big engines.
Oh, that probably isn't a good idea.
Disgraceful, grunted Gordon. Disgusting, put in James. Despicable, finished Henry. Harold ruins the tranquility of the forest when he flies around. He frightens the wildlife away. He calls the railway slow and out of date. Oh, I see. Noisy and a loudmouth too. Percy had had quite enough of this.
Oh.
You leave Harold alone, he snorted crossly. He disturbs the peace. Aye, exactly. How can I have my all-important quiet time to myself when he's constantly buzzing around? He doesn't know you need that, explained Percy. And besides, he can't help but make noise. He's a helicopter after all.
Yep.
They make noise too, you know, but you probably don't notice that anymore. Oh, he's becoming a nuisance, grumbled Murdoch. I'm disappointed in you, Murdoch. You really are becoming one of the bigger engines now. Murdoch was taken aback by that remark.
Oh, maybe he's
Harold is the bravest and most selfless friend I have. Today, he rescued a mountaineer who was injured while rambling near the Skarloey Railway, and yesterday he flew a lady to hospital after a serious road accident. The big engines lost their voices.
Yeah, now they're feeling guilty about bad talking Harold.
Murdoch felt very ashamed and was deep in thought for the rest of the night.
Yes, Dennis off for his shunting.
The next morning, Percy awoke to discover Murdoch wasn't in the shed. Where's Murdoch? He asked. Probably gone for his peace and quiet after your lecture last night, grunted Gordon. Percy took no notice and puffed away. A short time later, Percy was hurrying along with empty vans for Thomas's branch line.
Okay.
As he steamed through a snowy embankment, he noticed something ahead. There's a drift on the line, he shouted.
Uh-oh.
His driver applied the brakes, but it was too late. Percy ploughed into the snowdrift and derailed across the other line. Ow, he winced.
Oh, that must have hurt.
That was a rough hit. The driver and fireman weren't hurt, but now they were both very worried.
Yep.
You've blocked both lines, said the driver. We'll have to hurry in order to warn traffic in both directions. Before they could react, the air was filled with the sound of an approaching engine. It's a train! It's Murdoch! Shrieked Percy. It was Murdoch.
Yep.
He was racing along, making light work of a heavy coal train. What do we do? Percy cried. At that moment, Harold flew onto the scene. He could see everything from above. Good grief! Exclaimed Harold. Our comrade is in terrible danger.
Oh, look, I like the addition of Harold having eyebrows as well.
Captain, we must act fast. His pilot agreed. Harold swooped low. Shielding Percy, he hovered in front, just above the rails, and stood firm. Murdoch rounded the bend. He saw the danger. Stop! Cried Harold. With much noise and feeling a great force of air against him, braking hard, the mighty engine came to a halt just feet away from the helicopter. Within seconds, Harold lifted off and flew onwards for help, leaving Murdoch and Percy in silence.
I love that camera shot.
A few weeks passed by. Murdoch had not had the opportunity to thank Harold.
Look, there's Kelsop Road.
He dwelled
There's
heavily
Emily.
on his rude remarks about the helicopter, which made him sad.
Now he's regretting what he said.
Just by chance, Murdoch found Harold had
Glad Murdoch has seen some sense.
Landed close to the line. Hello there, Harold, called Murdoch. Oh, hello, old chap, smiled Harold. You're the big orange engine that almost flattened our poor Percy. I suppose I could have. Don't give it a second thought. It wasn't your fault. These things happen. Well, on the ground, anyway.
David's
never in the air.
Impression.
But that's the risk you take when being an outdated mode of transport, teased Harold. Murdoch didn't quite know how to reply. You and me, dear chap, have something in common. Hey, and what would that be? We both appreciate our quiet time. I'm luckier than most. I get to fly up to the heavens. It's nothing but peaceful up there.
Yep.
Murdoch looked up and sighed. I can only imagine. I understand you need your moments in silence too, and can only apologize if I've disturbed your peace and quiet. But, my good chap, I hope you can agree with me that I'd rather be noisy and disruptive than to leave someone's cry for help unheeded. Murdoch wholeheartedly agreed. Aye, of course. Percy was right. You are indeed brave and selfless, and I respect that. Harold just beamed happily. Murdoch so longs for his peace and quiet. He enjoys his long journeys through the countryside, but he is his happiest amongst the serenity of the island's landscape. But should Harold the helicopter buzz into view and be heard for miles around, Murdoch knows it isn't deliberate, but Harold doing what he does best. Murdoch now considers the noise a small price to pay when someone is in urgent need of Harold's help.
Yep. That's it. That's the story. Well, Carson and David, that was a pretty good story you wrote. I mean, the combination between Percy, Harold, and Murdoch as a leading trio in the episode, it works so well. It definitely truly felt like probably an episode out of Series 7, or maybe even an episode out of the Hit era, because I do believe we did get some episodes of Percy and Harold from the Hit era. I can't exactly remember that, but but either a Series 7 episode or a Hit era episode, this was what felt like it. I'll say more Series 7, but wow, you did a pretty good job, and I have to say, I absolutely love this model. That model of Harold, it looks so clean. It's probably the best model series Harold model I've seen. Besides, of course, the CGI model that we have. I really do hope you release that to the public on the Soda Workshop's website soon. You know, I really, really do enjoy this video. You know, it does feel long, although it was almost the end of last year, nearly 2 months ago since you uploaded a video. It does feel longer than that since you don't really get to upload that much, but apparently I think the next story, if I'm correct, is going to be a Thomas and Richard story you've promised to put on the workshop. I can't wait to see that. I love the pairing of Thomas and Richard because they just work so well together. And yeah, I can't wait to see see what else you have in store for us on the video workshop in 2023. This was a perfect start, and I can't wait to see what else you have in store to offer. So, great episode. I mean, and I love the camera shots as well when you had Harold flying over. Really enjoyed that. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button for me. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the story I reacted to. And also let me know in the comments down below what other videos you want me to react to next. Share this video, subscribe if you're new. Let me start again. Follow me on Instagram. Link to that will be in the description down below. Share this video, subscribe if you're new here, ring that bell to get notified for when I upload new videos or when I post on the community tab. Like I said, make sure you subscribe to Carson's Video Workshop for more videos like this. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!